So we're here with Leo Troy, the founder, singer-songwriter.
The founder makes me feel like I just created a software company. The founder of Lunchbox Social.
The founder, the singer-songwriter, producer, videographer, video producer.
Everything. A little bit of everything.
For Lunchbox Social.
Okay.
So welcome, Leo.
Thank you. Thank you to my own podcast.
Yeah. welcome to your own podcast. So you're going to play a song for us today.
Yes.
Acoustically.
Yes.
And but before we do that, I just want to ask you a couple questions about the song you're going to play, about the setup that you have here. So first, tell me which song you've chosen.
For this first take at making an acoustic version, I'm picking a song called "Wish That You Were Here." It's an old song of mine, but it's one that I feel fairly comfortable with, even though I still have the lyrics, because I do forget the words all the time. I don't know why that is. I think it's because I have so many other things going on in my head. I can't, I'm easily distracted, and I go, oh God, where am I in the song? You have no idea how I struggle to stay, I'm struggling right now.
So even if you're performing this song live, you would still have the lyrics? Like, what do you do when you're playing it live with the band?
I make up a lot of words.
Oh. So when did you write it and what inspired you?
I wrote the song, oh my gosh, it was, I think it was the late 80s or early 90s. I had long hair, and I could be able to reach my hair from behind, and I was blow drying my hair and I could see myself in the mirror, and I'm not sure how you do with a blow dryer. I guess I was just doing this with a blow dryer, and all of a sudden, I go, wishing won't make the rain go, wishing never stopped it when it snowed. I go, oh, okay. And I went and quickly got my little recorder out and recorded that, so I wouldn't forget it, because I would. And
so tell me a little bit about the setup that you have here for the recording.
Okay. I'm used to being in the studio and having lots of equipment and lots of being able to multi-track. So I am very out of my comfort zone with what we're doing here right now. I feel pretty naked. It's just a 24-track digital recorder to take a microphone, to record the guitar with the microphone and with the pickup in the guitar. I have a drum machine, the TR-707, so Drake would be happy that I'm using a Roland TR-707. It's not the 808, but it's the 707. And one vocal mic going through an effects unit with just a little bit of reverb. So it's pretty stripped down. I know it looks like a lot of technology here, but for me it feels pretty stripped down.
So it's not just a guy with a guitar and a microphone.
It's not just a guy. I still feel like really. I feel like a naked guy with a guitar right now. So it is. This basically, if you don't have some of this, it's hard to record because everything sounds so flat and dry. So to be able to have a little bit of technology, just to be able to give it some oomph for the listener.
Okay, so you're going to play for us, and then I'll ask you a few more questions.
Yes,
how does that sound?
That sounds good. Let's see what we can make happen here.
Okay, good.
Wishing won't make the rain go, wishing never stopped it when it snowed, wishing won't make the sun appear. I wish that you were here, darling. I wish that you were here. But if I get a dying wish to relive my life, what will I risk again? This time would I fight? I can't get it through my head that I'll let you go, and the only thing that's left unsaid was more than you'll ever know.
Tell me about your guitar.
Oh, well, I have a Takamine that I've recorded, written and recorded so many songs on, which is part of why I wanted to do acoustic versions of songs, because my songs are written on the acoustic guitar. So if I can't make them, my feeling is always if I can't make a song sound good on the acoustic, like sitting around a campfire, I'll never be able to make it good with the band. So, well, I've been putting off getting a colonoscopy.
Okay.
I've been putting off a colonoscopy for years. And the only way I talked myself into it, I said, if I get this colonoscopy, I'm getting a new guitar. And I played it and I go, yep, this makes me happy. And so this is my colonoscopy guitar.
How come we never see you playing that guitar in any of your videos?
That's because
it's always the black guitar.
It's always the Takamine because I'm so gentle with it. I still have the plastic on the pickboard. So Italian of me. I still have the plastic on the pickboard. Mostly just because I don't want to take a chance of damaging it. So the poor Takamine, it's the one that goes out there on the rocks and out in the fields and running around the city with. I guess at some point I'll feel like I can bring this one out to that, but no, it's being babied still.
It's being babied.
Well, I can only keep myself distracted for so long. It's so very hard to swallow the feeling that you're gone. Now I'm here talking to myself, trying to believe that it never could have happened, and it really didn't leave. Wishing won't make the rain go. Wishing never stopped it when it snowed. Wishing won't make the sun appear, but I wish that you were here.
So let's talk a little bit about the video for this song.
Are you recording still?
Yeah, you can edit this.
You can edit this. All right.
So tell me about the video for the song. So the video for this song is actually on your website as well, and on YouTube?
On YouTube. It's with the full band. We recorded this back in 2019. It was quite a long time in production. It was the very first song that we went into the studio to record with the full band. And it's there's lots of trains in it. I've always wanted to travel across the country in a boxcar. Me.
Yeah.
Me.
With your guitar.
No, I know, but
Takamine guitar.
Yeah, but I want to get off the train each night and get into a nice hotel.
There's a scene where you're playing in like many different weather patterns. There's rain and snow and all of that. So where does that? How did you do that? And what happened there?
So for that scene, me being me, it went through a lot of production effort. I built a roof over my deck and actually used a sprinkler because I didn't, so I could kind of control the rain. On this particular week that got recorded, on that week, it was mild enough to be able to have the rain coming off of a sprinkler, and at a few days later, it got cold and snowed. And I can't, like as luck would have it, I mean, everything was all set up, the chairs were all set up. It snowed on the same week, and then it got sunny. It was cold. You'll see my breath. It was sunny, so I was able to get like almost like multi-seasons in a matter of a week.
Yeah. So when it comes to all of these things that you've learned, all this technology that you have, are you all self-taught? Like, did you go to school to learn any of this stuff, or did you just figure it all out on your own in terms of the video recording, the video production, the music recording? All of it seems very elaborate to me.
Well, very, very humble beginnings. I played a lot of tennis racket. I played a lot of tennis racket until I could afford my first guitar. I cut down trees and cut up firewood to save up money for my first Eldegas guitar. My cousin wrote down the chords. He wrote me down 5 chords on a piece of paper that I still have. I've never been much of a painter. I never write or play. I don't have the time a movie has for what I've got to say. I only have 3 minutes now to say all that I can, and I'll still be in the beginning when here I'm at the end, at the end. Wishing won't make the rain go, wishing never stopped it when it snowed, wishing won't make the sun appear, but I wish that you were here.
So, line in the song that says, I only have 3 minutes.
I know.
Tell me about, like, that's kind of a, how long is this song? It's like 5.5 minutes long.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that I take 5 minutes to tell you that I only need 3 minutes.
Right. But, like, it's all quite elaborate, like, and you've done most of this yourself.
Yeah.
How did you learn to do all that?
So, mostly trial and error, a lot of error. But I started right from the beginning. I knew I wanted to record music. So, as I was, I never really learned other people's songs. I've always wrote my own songs and then wanted to try and record them. It was the only way I could keep them was to record them. So I got myself an 8-track recording setup right, when I was younger, and then got into digital and started recording digital multi-tracking. But mostly a lot of trial and error. I have hours and hours and hours of tapes that would be completely unlistenable because they are so bad.
Yeah. So just to back up for a second and explain to someone like me who doesn't know a lot of the terminology, what's meant by a 4-track, an 8-track, 24-track? What does that mean?
Just to be able to...
when I hear 8-track, I think of the 8-track player that you put in your car, right? So
that's true.
That's not what we're talking about, right?
Multi-tracking is a way of being able to record something and then being able to, while hearing that, play on top of that and say, oh, I can hear that, and now you can record a guitar, and then you can sing on top of hearing that. So it allows you not to have to do everything at the same time.
So you can just play the guitar and record that, and then you can just sing to the sound of the guitar without having to do both at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm just using a click track to keep on everything in time.
What is a click track? What does that mean, and what does it sound like?
You can use anything for a click track. I use a cowbell, and it's just to keep the time. That way, you're in time, and if you want to go and give your music off to somebody else, you can say, okay, it's what did we record the song today? It was 110 BPM, beats per minute.
Okay.
It's just a way of getting it. Like, I can now give the song these files. I can send them off. I can Dropbox them. I can email them. I can send them to somebody else around the world and say, yeah, it's at 110. They set their stuff up at 110, and they can record on top of this or add songs. So it's very important that anyone who's starting out, would be learn to play to a click track.
So it's like a metronome.
Yes.
But in this case, it's just in your ear.
Yeah, it's just in my ear.
So we can't hear that when you're playing your song, right? You can hear it.
I can hear it.
Right.
If I get a second chance to show you my desire, all I want to leave you with is to know how I tried. But love is still just love. If it was destined to die, well, I won't get a second chance to relive my life, to relive my life, my life. Wishing won't make the rain go, wishing never stopped it when it snowed, wishing won't make the sun appear, but I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here.
Well, Leo, I'd really like to thank you for spending the time with us today.
in my own podcast.
In your own podcast to share your stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.